Welcome back to part 9 of Allan Plays Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm just returned from adventuring like mad in the Storm Coast. Just kind of checking in with everybody now. I'll probably return to the Hinterlands.
Yes? It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Destinio?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new divine could expect such obedience now.
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above him.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
Thank you.
Did you need something?
Some like streaming issues
Why
with
would
the first
Templars
lines.
break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. I sympathize with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, and Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
I should let you get back to work.
See reason, Lissette.
I've heard about
We
Valpoiou.
cannot stay here.
This is not right. I will not be joining them. At least the Inquisition does not stand directly opposed to the Chantry.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing.
Okay, I asked her that one
We'll
already.
see how right I am in time.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
Now to sell stuff. I guess I should go through inventory and make sure everybody has what they need and whatnot. So keep her lightning staff, which is a little bit better than what I have, but I need to be up another level still. Oh. My armor. Still just that, eh? She's just saving herself for this bow. I can sell most of you. She's using that. It's also doing that. He's leaving that, which is still pretty good. Varric uses Bianca. Iron Bull probably needs something. Actually, he doesn't. Bull's Edge is pretty sweet. Does AoE damage? Oh, that's right, the two-handed attacks. Typically, or depending on the type of attack, this one must be a sweeping attack. Target explodes on kill. Sounds delightful. So armor, I think there might have been some new heavy armors. Whoa! Unfortunately, Cassandra, that does not pass the does not look like complete crap test. Yeek. This one, however, is not as bad. I like the shades of purple on the breastplate. The arms aren't as nice as maybe they could be, but whatever. Blocker and defender arms. So I'll go here, and you can... reinforced scout armor. And I don't have any other lights, no other lights. I could put the others. I don't think I'm going to gain 13 melee defense, but I don't know if I care about it melee defense, because ideally he's not actually getting into melee combat. As the Iron Bolt. Oh, you can't wear this? Oh, human trained only? Ugh. That's quite a bit better. How does it look? Yeah. At least you're covering yourself up, to be honest. And then that's me. Accessories I still don't have too much of.
It's better. One life, one death. There is but one God.
Hello.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
You sound like you want to head down there and give the troops some pointers.
Nah, I'm no good at command unless I know who my guys are sleeping with and what they like to drink. Inquisition's already too large for that. The Chargers are big enough for me. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Cullen has the loyalty of our soldiers.
Yeah, he's shaping up to be a good commander. But he's building an army, not a movement. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
Good day to you. We'll send Visser off.
Alright. Anything that is not being worn but has upgrades. Remove upgrade. I like how it still shows me what I would look like if I was actually allowed to wear that thing. I can build heavy legs now, though.
Should serve you well. Oops. Another time, then.
Those are tier 2 arms, eh? Except my current armor doesn't let me wear arms, I'm pretty sure. Or doesn't have the upgrade slot for it anyways. Nope! What's the armor rating for it though? 64. Yeah, I should probably craft a new set anyways for... So that one is 63 already. I can craft that to go along with it. I'm gonna use all my cloth though. Let's just do the armor ratings. Defense. So what do I want? That's plus 8 heal bonus, which I don't care about. Spirit resistance, magic, and electrical resistance. Tier 3 common cloth, nice. I'll go for magic defense. And I will go on cotton or samite. Alters the color of the sleeves, it looks like. White. I'll go with the blue. Or what's velveteen? Red. Sure, why not? Absorbing apprentice cloak. It's too bad this can't be upgraded because that looks pretty freaking dope. That's like battle mage armor. So I got a utility and a defense slot, so... Willpower is typically not bad. That's really good. It is level... the tier 3, so plus 6 magic, plus 5 willpower. Sure, I only live once. Would I rather have it in the defense slot? No, I certainly would not. And then in the defense slot, heal bonus, spirit resistance. It's kind of a... I'd like something more general. Lamb's wool. Maybe I can buy lamb's wool. Yes, changes will be lost. I'm gonna go see if I can buy some simple crafting materials from him. I don't think I can actually. I think I might need to go to Crestwood, or Hinterlands, or Orlais.
All things on this.
You are useless to me! Useless! How much money do I have? I think I do have a good chunk. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do that really quick. Duck into the hinterlands. Sure. Probably have lots of iron, metals, and stuff like that, but I don't. I don't have much for cloth, and leather not too much either. authentic for... Oh, you only sell leathers though, hey? The plot thickens. I'll probably still buy some. Critical damage, critical chance, cold damage resistance, range defense. Dexterity. Flanking damage bonus. Critical chance. Truffle height. Are you put the same? You are. Interesting. Dragonling scales. Canine leather. That should tide me over for that. Then Nugskin has different attributes, so depending on what I want from there. Now we will return. Yes, I'll have to do the... So I don't want to throw some... I'm going to use the really good stuff on the arms. I don't want to throw a utility or a defense that I don't really care about. It's too specialized. I like the general magic one, because then it's good for obviously all magics, not just one particular type.
Travel safely.
Let's see what else I can craft though. I don't think I have much for weapons, do I? An apostate staff. Nice. What's written on mine? I think I do have an apostate staff, don't I? Arcane Fury. Yes. Not a big enough upgrade over the current items that we have.
Let me know.
Well, let's check out armors. Sturdy Defender Mail. I really need more silk. I can't build anything cloth yet because all of you are far too low on stuff. 88 armor. And there's a higher armor rating. Oh, such a smidge lower. I need to get those upgrades. I need more cloth. But, anyways, Cassandra. That's what you are wearing. Let's go with this. Oops. Armor. +1 strength or constitution.
Good.
Both give you some legs too. And I'll probably use bow. Oh!
Another time then.
Well, if I modify casters quickly, then I'll be fine.
Right. That'll do. That'll do.
Now to sell stuff.
Anything you can.
Yes, I'm holding on to him because... What are you? +3 willpower. I'm actually gonna keep it because you don't look bad on Cassandra. You passed the don't look like complete crap test for one person. And Light Wasp Beta. Which one of these would I want to use? Looks like the rare one would be best. Boom, boom. Reinforced defender armor is pretty old. Junk. Pretty sure you're worthless to me now. I already have one of you. I'll point you dagger grip. Probably have some upgrades in here, so I don't want to sell everything. You only sell for one. Interesting. You're probably useful for something then. Too many breaches. And weapons. It's way down to the junk. Alright, now that that's all sorted out, let's go check in with the council.
I don't understand. Allan left the chantry now. What's going to happen?
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you led all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
How did we come to this state with the Circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected Circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
I have heard rumors of a way to reverse the right of tranquility.
Yes, I have heard them as well.
Would you wish to have your self restored?
I do not believe that would be wise. The number of demons present might leave me vulnerable to possession. I might also experience feelings of discomfort over events that occurred while I was in this state. I can survive in this fashion. If I were made whole again, I might not.
It is a terrible bargain we ask you to make.
Everything.
Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular. Our guests are well pleased with what they've seen. Good day to you.
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries, and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles?
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake, every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next.
No pressure.
Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
Tell me how you came to work for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Leliana recruited me. There's such unrest in Thedas, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
So was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt, and that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale war.
The Inquisition's primary goal is still closing the rift in the Fade.
Which likely means finding the Divine's murderer. That will make the Inquisition a rallying point, regardless of what tack we take. I fear these conflicts will not leave us untouched.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Thank you.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
I think I have secrets. I want to get
Did you see the
these
message
ones
I
because they
sent?
tend to have.
Yes, thank you.
History in the Chantry. Nobles and politics seems useful. It also opens up conversation options, which is useful. Criminal activities, other questionable things. Nice. Influence seems useful. So yeah, this was the Ben has. Oh, this is actually, I think, a completely new one. I like this one, Mr. Cullen. The idea of recruiting the capable military leader. Bam.
To work?
Yes, indeed. Which is good because I think I definitely didn't want to use Cullen for this one. Yeah. Josephine will use her
Let us begin.
diplomatic ways. And then I think I just got this one, so I'll get Liliana to do her thing again.
Let's see what we
Get
have.
us some easy money. So those ones are already all completed. And there's character record. Some people are still going to need some level ups because they weren't in our party. And the game does make sure people don't fall too far behind. Solus has one. We will give him that one. Varric has 2 points to spend because he's got call dropped as well. What's down here? Oh, nice. Don't care too much about the sleep duration. I think I might actually go down there. Grab that and that, so when he does critical hits, he does bonus damage all the way around. Iron Bull's gonna need a lot. I'll snag him Warcry. Challenge is that. Oops. Although, because you're gonna be tanking, I will do that. What else? What else? What else? What else? He is a two-hander. Was one. Well, maybe I was mistaken and oops. It was a different ability that I was looking at for that ring. Maybe it's under here. Yeah, I thought, let me check out one of these accessory rings. Counter-Strike. Warrior only. I didn't actually see Counter-Strike in any of those. I'm a little confused. Payback strike. Where's a red shield wall? Lunges slash great lunge. Oops. I thought it was this one. Let's block and slash. Earthquake strike. Pommel strike. Whirlwind. Maybe you're one of you? No. Warhorn. Deep reserves. Hamstring. Grappling chain. Coup de grace. Bodyguard. Might be Mist Lane. Maybe it used to be Counter-Strike and it was actually a bug. Anywho, back to the hinterlands. Is there anything? Doesn't look like it. Where do I want to go? I'll start here. That's where the requisition officer is. We'll head up into this area. Oh, I gotta turn in all that stuff too. I'll do that first. I will go with the Iron Bull, Solus, and Sarah.
Word for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
I think I've already completed it. Very nice. Nope, nope. You're lying to me. I need iron, though. A bull is two-hander, but he's should still be an effective enough tank for me. I'll lose all the damage mitigation stuff that Cassandra has from her sword and shield, as well as just the having the shield itself. Yeah.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Shazam.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
The wolves should be back to normal now. There shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
Iron Bull approves.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Oh.
Farewell.
I think if I had Cassandra with me, it would have gone differently, but...
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
There's also, depending on which of the dialogue options or the Inquisition perks you unlock, I know there's also a conversation option that you can kind of sass him about pitting him against Orlais and Ferelden. There's that locked door. Been up around through all those areas. No, maybe I should go snag Varric, because he might enjoy being around to destroy those, so I'll go recruit him. Show this fast travel. Stick with him and him, but now add him. Can find Blackwall over here as well. My sound has fallen slightly out of sync, I think. I noticed that it happened a few times. Alright, there we go. Does seem to recover at least.
They will make this a fight, not us. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Kill them all! Hold the wall there! Make them come to me! I wasn't here to fight. And think. Too late for that! You know how to do it! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I'm here investigating Grey Wardens for the Inquisition. We're seeing if their disappearance has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall. But this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a Warden means something to a lot of people.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Interesting. Utilize Grey Warden treaties. Oh, sweet precious cloth. I could head down here. There's those damned Berget claws, and then I think there's, yeah. But I want to check out some of these other places. Primeval Red Lyrium, I'll do as well. I'll fire off a cut here, and we're off on to part 10.